back to Limitless Live. I am Olga Binyaminov, and today I want to talk about something very special. If you've ever walked into a room and immediately felt like you just didn't belong there, this episode is for you. And you know that feeling. You push the door open, you walk in, and in about half a second, your brain runs a scan. Who is here? Am I welcome? Do I fit? Does anyone knows me? Is it too late to just turn around and leave? That cascade of assessment happens so fast that you barely notice it consciously. But your body noses it. Your posture shifts. Your eye contact drops. You move towards the wall. You pick up your phone even though you have nothing to check. And from across the room, people who don't even know you have already formed their first impression of you. Social confidence is one of the most misunderstood things that I work with. People think it's a personality type. They think some people are just born with it and some people are not. They think the people who walk into a room and commend it without saying a word were just built that way. Let me tell you, they're not. Social confidence is a trained skill. And today, I want to train you for this. We're going to talk about what is actually happening in your brain the moment you enter a room. Why most people lose confidence before they say a single word. And exactly what to do about it. And I want to start with Bob Proctor's self-image. And he talks about self-image in the room that you walk in. He has a principle for self-image. And I want to go deep on that principle because nowhere is it more visible than the moment you enter a social environment. Bob Proctor said that your self-image is a thermostat of your life. It determines what you allow yourself to experience. And just like a thermostat control, the temperature of a room, your self-image control, and that's the temperature of your behavior. Here's what it looks like in practice. You walk into a room, your self-image has a set point. Let's call that set point your social comfort level. If the room feels above your set point, meaning people more successful, more polished, more socially powerful than you, or than you see yourself, I should say, your thermostat kicks in and brings you back down to the set point. So you shrink, you deflect, you minimize. This is not because you're weak. This is biology. Your brain is trying to keep you safe by keeping you at the level that it considers that you have, or that's known to you, or even manageable. But here's what Bob Proctor spends decades teaching. You can reset that thermostat. The self-image is not something permanent. It was built through repeated experiences and repeated thoughts, and it can be rebuilt the same exact way. Every time you walk into a room and act in alignment with the person you are becoming, even before you feel ready, even before you feel comfortable, you are resetting that thermostat, one experience at a time. The most magnetic people in any room are not the ones who feel the most confident in the moment. These are the ones who have practiced acting from an elevated self-image. And they practice it so many times that the behavior has become automatic. This is available to you as well. It is not about who you are. It's about who you decide to be. So let's talk about the 5 seconds first impression. And research on first impression is very fascinating, but it's also humbling because studies of Harvard, Princeton, NYU, they all point the same conclusion. People form a first impression of you within the first 5 seconds. And some research actually suggests that it's faster. It's about 1/10 of a second. So, what are they actually looking at to form that first impression? What are they judging in that time frame? Not your credentials, also not your intelligence, and not your resume. They are reading. They're reading into warmth, and they're reading into competence. And that is it. These are the two dimensions that really form that first impression in the first moments that people meet you. Warmth signals are whether this person is safe, he or she are opened, and if they want to connect. It comes through a smile, your eye contact, how you open your body language, the ease with which you approach people. Warmth is approachability, and it's made physical. Now, what about competence signals? The competence, this is a person who knows that what they are doing. They are capable, they are worth taking seriously. And how does it come through? It comes through in how you carry yourself. Are you walking upright with your posture? Are you steady with your gaze? And also with the pace of your movement. And here's the critical thing. Warmth and competence are not traits. They are signals. And you can choose the signals that you send. When you walk into a room with your head down, looking at your phone, moving quickly to the corner, you are sending a signal of low warmth and low competence. Even if you're a brilliant individual, and even if you're kind and deeply interesting, the signal is what people are reading. On the other hand, when you walk into a room with your shoulders back, making brief eye contact with genuine and relaxed expression, you are sending high warmth and high competence before you even say a single word. And people's entire orientation towards you shifts because of that. You can choose this. Start with the next walk through the door. Now, I want to talk about the pre-room ritual because this is my favorite practice. And I practice this because I walk into different rooms every single day. And I want you to start using it this week. Before you walk into any social environment, a party, a meeting, a first date, a networking event, there are 60 to 120 seconds that you stand outside that door or in a parking lot or in the bathroom before you go in. Most people spend that time scrolling and worrying, rehearsing the worst case scenario of what could happen. So what if those 60 to 120 seconds become intentional? What if you use them to shift your state before you entered that room? And here is the pre-room ritual that I teach and I use myself. 3 steps. First step, 1 to 2 minutes. Fix your posture. Strengthen your spine. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chin to level. Take 3 slow, calibrating breaths to reduce your stress. Your physiology is connected to your psychology. Shift the body and the mind will follow. Amy Cuddy, she's a researcher and she has a research on power posing. And it's relevant here because your body position changes your hormone levels. Expensive posture increases confidence. It takes less than 30 seconds, but you can practice that before you walk into any room. Step number 2, set one intention. I'm not talking about goals. I'm not talking about performance targets. One intention. Today, my intention is to make 3 people feel genuinely seen. Today, my intention is to contribute something real to at least one conversation. One intention gives you something to bring to the room instead of going in empty and reacting. And step 3, Remember who you are. This sounds very simple, and it's not. Take one moment to recall a time that you were your best socially, funny, warm, present, magnetic. Hold that memory for 10 seconds. You are reminding your nervous system, I've been this person before, and I am this person now. Posture, intention, identity. 60 seconds. And then walk in. I promise you this changes everything about how you show up. Not because the room changed, but because you did before you walked through the room. Owning a room doesn't mean dominating the room. It doesn't mean being the loudest or the most impressive or even the center of attention. It means walking in with intention. It means your energy is present rather than being contracted. It means the people in the room feel something when they interact with you. They feel warmth, respect, genuine curiosity. The most memorable person in the room is rarely the loudest. These are the most present. These are the most genuinely engaged. The one who made you feel like you mattered. And this is what owning the room actually looks like. And you can do that. Start this week. And if you're looking for rooms like this, for networking opportunities, and for a chance to connect with other like-minded people, feel free to message me and I can connect you with exactly the right room. Now, next Monday is our final episode of August. This whole month we were talking about social life, and we're going to talk about your social legacy. What people feel when they leave a conversation with you. What you are building one interaction at a time. Don't miss it. Come join us. And everything we talked about today, self-image, first impression, social confidence, how you show up before you say a word. This is the heart of my program of public speaking program at Exceed Learning Center. We don't just work on what you say on stage, we work on who you are when you walk into a room. The confidence that comes not from performance techniques, but from rebuilding your self-image. And if you're ready to stop feeling like you don't belong and start walking into rooms like you were built for these rooms, I would love to talk to you. Link is in my bio. Message me. I'm here to help with any education needs. See you Monday for final episodes of the month. It's going to be a good one, so don't miss it.